Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Thank you so much for starting our day off the best and blessed way. Listen, today, of course, we're doing J.J. Hairston Reminder. I really tapped into this. Why? Because Hairston is simply saying, God, send a reminder of who you are. Right now, I'm having a tough time. Life is breaking me down. It seems like I can't pull it together because things keep falling apart. God, my heart is heavy and grief-stricken by sorrow. I need you to send me a reminder of who you are and what you've done. Listen, what Hairston is saying is that God is so good that sometimes we need to have flashbacks of what God has done. Not just flashbacks, but highlights. I think I'll go there, Rickey Smiley, because listen, as you know, I'm a sports fan, and so after the game has been played, I love to check out the highlights. The highlights ain't the whole game, but the highlights, watch this, flashback to some superb moments in the game where something extraordinary went down that was game-changing. A highlight focuses on something that was extraordinary. It was powerful. It was eye-opening, game-changing, moving. It's a highlight, and it dawned on me, if they have highlights in sports, you have highlights in your life. Have you ever had a highlight, a flashback to what God did that you know only God could have done it? Do you have any highlights to but God moments? Life was going one way, but God came through, and before you know it, your situation was transformed. I don't know about y'all, but I thank God for highlights that remind me, if it had not been for the Lord that was on my side, where would I be? Highlights that remind me that God is able. Listen, I don't want y'all to throw in the towel, give up, get down, and stay down. No, I want you to look up and stay up, and then step up with the highlights of what God has done. Here, let's do it today and ask God for a reminder, because if I'm reminded of what God has done, I can look forward to what God will do. God, send us a reminder.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. FBI Director Christopher Wray said Wednesday that China's hackers are targeting America's critical infrastructure, including water treatment plants, pipelines, and the power grid, to be able to wreak havoc on the U.S. if Beijing ever decides to do so. Now, testifying before the House Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party, Wray also warned that there has been little to no public attention on the threat to national security. In other news, the CEOs of America's biggest social media companies were grilled by a Senate committee yesterday about their failure to prevent young people from being victimized through their platforms. Parents of some of the victims cheered and jeered as senators accused the companies of failing to deal with misuse of Facebook, TikTok, Snap, Discord, and X. The committee has unanimously approved 5 bills that would allow users to opt out of certain content and would permit lawsuits to be brought against companies for posts that lead to child sexual abuse, bullying, and other illegal acts. Lastly, if you want your adult kids to listen to your advice, research says you should support their independence and viewpoint first. A University of California Riverside study found that using phrases like "because I said so" or "get over it" are likely to push your young adults away. Past studies have also...
I tell you damn what. They can go to hell on that. I recently told 3 young adults in their 20s when they asked me why, some nieces, I said, because I said so.
Yeah.
That's why. Mm-hmm. Why you can't have a glass of wine. You 22. You ain't drinking no wine in here. You can't drink in my house in your 20s, and you ain't got no success going on. You can't do certain stuff. Why? Because I said so, and don't ask me why. Get out my house.
I knew I wasn't going to get through that last sentence.
Yeah, go to your
past
own
studies
house.
have found that young
you
adults...
damn right. Train their ass because I said so. That's why. It's too much psychology and Oprah stuff.
I ain't got to
no, it's just
nothing.
no.
Exactly.
And you don't ask nobody why if somebody tell you something and you somebody. I would never ask my grandmother why.
Why?
What?
What?
Man, you better go on with the news before I done got mad right
Well,
quick.
that's the news right there, Rickey Smiley. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
I said
Damn, why?
I said what I said.
I said so. Go to your own house.
You pay your own bill.
Bro, get me off the radio. Go on.
You know, I got a women's college hoops update, man. Iowa superstar Caitlin Clark moves to number 2 spot
Why?
on the
Why you got
all-time
it? Why?
scoring list. 3,424 points. The number 1 spot is held by Las Vegas Aces star Kelsey Plum, and she will probably pass her this season as well. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes. I ain't got a whole lot of time to break this down, but we got to start having a discussion, Rick. You tell me what you think. He headed to his 4th trip to the Super Bowl in his 6th season as a starter. He won 2 of them bad boys, all right?
Yeah.
If he wins this year's Super Bowl, that'll be number 3. He's only 28 years old. Not yet, but it's almost time for us starting to have those conversations about Mahomes surpassing Tom Brady as the GOAT.
It's too early, Rock.
It's a little early.
It's too early,
It's a
Rock.
little early. He still got to get a few more of them rings, but I'm just
Got
saying.
to wash your face and brush your teeth before you start moving around. Let's wash your face.
I'm just saying.
He out of the bed.
Right.
He's out of the bed.
Hey, because
But he haven't washed his face and brushed his teeth yet.
the conversations is circling around. I'm like,
I'm
you know,
just saying.
I tell a lot of people, tap the brakes. You know, we're a little premature about that conversation, but he on his
Sitting
way.
up on the side of the bed, Rock.
Right.
He ain't stood up and put his house shoes on, Rock.
I feel you, man.
Rock, don't talk to me, man.
All
Don't
right,
talk
dog,
to me
come
this
on.
morning.
Brad, go on and get this hot spot. What you got coming up next, man?
Coming up next, guess who is getting ready to do a Las Vegas residency together?
Why?
I'm going to tell you who. Why? It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 minutes before the top of the hour, our time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Toni Braxton and Cedric the Entertainer are set to co-headline a new residency at the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. Love and Laughter will feature classic love songs from Toni Braxton and plenty of laughs from the original King of Comedy. The residency begins April 27th, 2024, and tickets go on sale this Friday, February 2nd at 10 a.m. That's going to be awesome.
Where's this?
Love and Laughter. Their residency starts in Las Vegas at the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan. That's going to be so dope. I'm going to. Because you get to laugh and you get to hear some love songs. That's cute.
Sid is one of my mentors, and Toni Braxton is one of my best friends. And she didn't even tell me about it. I'm going. Anybody want to go? Let's go.
Yeah. I'm going too. Let me know when you going. What day you going?
Yeah, we need us a couple of days to go out there and chill with that. That's going to be awesome.
Yes.
I just want to hear her sing 7 whole days.
Come on.
And I've never seen her in concert, ever.
Yeah. Really?
Never.
That's because you don't be going to concerts like that.
Yeah, I'm going to Vegas, though. I don't have a problem going to Vegas.
Let's do it then.
Find me a ticket on Spirit.
Oh, no, you not. I ain't
You
going.
don't want to do that?
I ain't going with you. I'll meet you there.
Spend $3 whole on that ticket.
Okay.
I'd ride a bicycle to Vegas before I get on Spirit.
$7 whole dollars. Talking about $7
Yeah, $7 whole dollars.
We don't have to go on Spirit. We can go on Frontier.
No, we can't. No, we can't. We gonna wrap up the hospital on that horrible note with no Spirit and no Frontier. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. Hit us up with the wake up calls, y'all. 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 12 before the top of the hour, y'all. Special K, what up?
What's going on? I promise y'all that I'm about to start writing books. They ain't going to be long, but they're going to be good.
All right.
Yeah, they're going to be like 23, 24 pages. They're not going to be long books. They're
Those
going to be more like
books
long.
for me, man, because I swear I don't like to read.
I'm telling you, they're going to be
short book like that.
For people with ADD, they're going to be long pamphlets.
Yeah.
So, you heard of the book 48 Laws of Power, right? Of course, everybody's heard of that book.
Yeah.
Everybody in business entertainment has read that book. It's a great psychological study in life philosophies. Well, I got a book called The 48 Laws of Showers because I feel like a lot of people don't understand the etiquette of showering, and it needs to be examined a little closely. So, Maria, you paying attention? Brad, you paying attention?
No,
B,
it's me if I
everybody,
shower
y'all
every
listening
day.
up?
I don't need your stinky
All right, here you go. No, these are just laws of showers that you must observe to be a good person. Okay, so let's start with if you have a piece of soap in your shower that's smaller than a book of matches, please throw it away right now because you look cheap and poor. Okay?
Yeah, and that's a struggle to get it lathered up, though.
Yes. It's okay to throw it away. You ain't gotta use it until it absolutely disappears. That's not. First of all, why? Okay, I'm gonna get to that. Women, if you have loose hair stuck to your soap, you're nasty. Period.
What?
Yes. Loose hair stuck to your soap, you nasty.
Yeah, rinse the soap off.
Yeah. Thank you. And by the way, if you're not using body wash in 2024, you ain't it.
That's what I was gonna ask. You talking about bar
if
soap.
you ain't it, you ain't it. And you're not cut out for marriage or a long-term relationship if you don't use body wash.
Yeah, I love that oil of Olay.
Thank you.
It lathers up and skin be feeling smooth when you.
No, let me. I'm gonna tell you one that y'all sleeping on, men. That Old Spice, the one Dion be promoting.
Yeah, dog.
With the
body
Old
wash. Spice.
I'm with you, dog.
Man, that Old Spice body wash is fire.
All right,
I'm with you on that, dog.
It smells good too.
I'm gonna go to Walgreens.
It feel good when you use it. I'm telling you. If you got to, okay, here's another law. If you got to take a whiz in the shower, you got to aim straight for the drain. Don't be.
Got to.
Come on,
Did
now.
it this morning, straight for the drain.
Well, we
because
didn't
I'm not
really
going to
need
get
know
out
that.
and walk and have water all the way across the bathroom floor. Straight for the drain and rinse it and rinse it out.
Straight. That's the only way it's acceptable. You got to aim straight for the drain. And here's another law. These are 48 laws of shower. If you got to drop a deuce right after the shower, you got to get your ass
back
in the shower.
You got to go back in there.
Get back in that boy.
You got to go back in there.
You got to get back in the shower.
And I'm talking about wash.
If you have company waiting for you in the bedroom, you cannot fart in the shower because the sound is going to echo and the steam is going to let that thing hang in the air like wet laundry on a
black cloud. A black cloud.
And if you're taking a shower with another person, the order is soap up, rinse off. Not soap, rinse. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's soap up, you soap up, they soap up. They soap up.
Or get in there and just rinse off and get out. If she real fine, she gotta put some soap on that thing. Lather no soap when she be fine. I'm talking about thick.
Well, since you want to bring that into the equation, that gets me to another law.
Yeah.
If you're going over to somebody's house to smash, you must take a shower first. I don't care if you just came from your house.
At your house. You got
to take a shower. Yeah.
And find you some little body spray. They got men's body spray, Tom Ford or whatever. Go on, invest in some.
And real quick, here's one that could save a life. Men, never take a shower at a woman's house unless you're 1,000% certain that no other man has a key to it. Because that is not where you want to get caught at.
No. Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
I know you'll like this. Listen to this.
All our life, if you all my life, you were trying to keep me down.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the Kahlua of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, a lot of people are attacking y'all Patrick Mahomes. Y'all know who he is, huh? He's a football player.
What they saying now?
Baby, they say, honey, he got a bad build. They say he got a dad bod. And a lot of people say he should not walk around without a shirt on, honey. They said, honey, he is built like a Michelin thing.
Well, he got a little. He got some hips on him a little bit.
Yeah, oh Lord, but he said though. He said,
though he in the Super Bowl.
But Ricky, it doesn't matter though. But people don't like that. You taking your shirt off and being in the Super Bowl and looking like that, people are offended, and they're saying y'all that, honey, he's talking about
most McDonald's and Wendy's managers are built that way.
Okay, he said, "Well, I'm a dad, so I had to." Just because you're a dad don't mean you should have a bad body like that.
And bus drivers and van drivers, and people that drive shuttles.
Oh my God!
All of them built like that.
Hey man, you gotta get Patrick a pass.
And middle school principals.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, no.
He don't
And
get
associate pastors.
They wear short sleeve button up shirts.
And Special K.
Okay, I didn't want to say nothing. I'm glad you did. So while he's sitting there talking about people, baby,
what we're not going to do is try to include me in that.
Well, you included the people you just talked about.
No, don't do that.
Well, I was looking down. I thought Maria had walked in the studio until I looked up.
No, the hell you didn't.
Oh, yes.
No, we ain't about to play this game.
This show's about telling the truth and shaming the devil. So, yeah. What you said, Rocky, how you built?
Who?
Oh, I thought you said Special K was built like that.
No, you ain't said that.
Man, going on.
Anyway, moving on, honey. In other celebrity news, y'all, Byron Allen, y'all, is in the news. Now, we know Byron Allen, he's a media mogul, and he's owner, y'all, of the Weather Channel, where they're saying, y'all, that he made a $30 billion offer, y'all, honey, to buy Paramount Global, honey. Now, they're saying he wants to buy Paramount Global. Now, the word is that Mr. Allen's group, the Byron Allen group, they submitted a bid on behalf of, Byron Allen, whatever, and they want to, buy Paramount. So a lot of people saying,
Paramount Global, what is that?
So I guess it's part of the Paramount, like Paramount Pictures,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They said, but the host, he's the host of the Real People. They say he make a $3.5 billion bid for Paramount Global's BET and VH1. Now they're saying the insider said that the deal clearly hasn't gone through as of yet, but he's definitely trying to buy it. But people are talking about it because they said, you remember when Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC and they didn't let him, they wouldn't let him buy it because some people saying it was a race thing. But Byron, he shouldn't have that problem because if I was Byron, I would put my wife up front and let her try to get it and stuff and see if he could get, Paramount Global if they don't give it to him.
So what you saying?
Huh?
Oh, we already know what you're saying. Going on with that.
Say, man.
Yeah, if he put her up, then she gonna own it.
Well, but he'll still own it, but she could be the face of it. You know how you have people the front, stuff for you.
No, we want Byron Allen to be the face of it. Yeah. He is a boss for real.
Yeah, owning the Weather Channel and it's amazing. And wasn't he a comedian, Ricky?
Yeah, he is a comedian.
Yeah. My God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep, a comedian. And look, he owns the Weather Channel and God knows what else he owns and what have you. So congratulations. Hopefully, he could get Paramount Global. And so, I'm sure it'd be a great place for him to have another niche, or how you call that? Anyway, your belt, child. That thing.
Notch into your belt.
Notch in your belt. Thank you, honey. I'm getting younger. All right. In my final story, y'all, Keke Palmer, she revealed to Teen Vogue, y'all, that, her time in Hollywood may be soon ended, honey. And I think we kind of talked about that.
You've been saying that for the last couple of weeks.
How would she do it? I still understand this girl. Why would you want to end your time at such a young age? Where's she going to go to Atlanta? Is Atlanta the new Hollywood, as they saying? Or?
Absolutely.
Really?
Black Hollywood, you have more opportunities, in Atlanta. You got Tyler Perry Studios. You got everybody got these little individual production companies. And it's, being out there in L.A. can get really weird.
That's what they say.
And political. That's why they call it Holly Weird, because it is definitely weird.
Well, good luck to her, honey. So we can't wait to see what that all turns out to be. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is pewter. On the high end, you say pewter, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark gray. That's your color for today, and that's a nice winter color, too. Y'all looked it up, and they said it's a good color.
That is. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You got your wake-up call. Get at your boy, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. He did the Gizzy, woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Victoria calling from Durham, North Carolina, and I want to wake up my beautiful daughter, Kennedy. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up. It's we the first caller from Inslee, Alabama. Rickey Smiley is the GOAT. I love you. Wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Theta Dansby out of West Palm Beach, calling to wake up all the amazing South Florida school teachers and all the folks back home in Jackson, Mississippi, on the #1 morning show, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Why? Because I said so.
Wake up. Radio. The city's tuned in. Lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know.
Let them know what you at Norfolk.
Wake up.
Wake up. In Birmingham.
Wake up.
Oklahoma.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
St. Louisville.
Wake up.
Wake New Orleans.
Wake up.
Hey, Memphis.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
I appreciate that, man. Big shout out to Star 94.5, Orlando, Florida. Hey, we got Ricky's DMs coming up next, man. We're going to jump in the DM and see what they're talking about. Maria, what you got this morning?
All right, here's a DM. It says, hey, good morning, guys. I am beyond frustrated. Last weekend, my family nominated me to host everyone to come over and watch the playoff games. Well, my cousin brought his date over, and needless to say, they had too much to drink, and they could not handle their liquor. She ended up tripping and knocking over an entire table of drinks on the floor, and several of those were red wine. I let my cousin know that he needed to pay to get the carpet cleaned since after all, it was his date who ruined my carpet. I got a quote and they said it would be $200. My cousin told me he is not responsible and that when you host a party, you have to understand that things happen and it is your responsibility. I feel like he should pay up because it was a guest that he brought.
Yeah, that, Brad, when you were saying, I want to hear your thoughts.
My carpet. You're gonna have to fix that. You're gonna have to offer me something or something. I mean, be careful. Or no, you got to pay me something for that.
Yeah, you said
Gary?
No, mistakes happen. So she shouldn't have to. I mean, you invited me to the party, and like she was saying, it's a party. Things happen at parties, and so that was an accident that she wasted wine. Now, if the cousin offered to pay to do the carpet, that's a different story, but you shouldn't make them pay to do the carpet because that was an accident.
No.
Rock.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with both of y'all. It's like, okay, this happened. From your guest. This is how much it's going to cost me to repair and fix and clean. You got something on it. Can you give me something on it to help me out with it? Now, if they say, no, that ain't my responsibility, then it's your house.
No, but you don't ask them to have something on it.
Oh, I'm going to fall out with that cousin.
Let me
You
say
going to pay
this.
me. No, because you done brought this drunk woman over here. You need to pay for that, bro.
So y'all see this story right here?
Yeah.
You see this story right here? When everybody say that I'm real picky and choosy about stuff, I am because of stuff like this. See, I prevent stuff like this from happening because I'll tell you, I've told several, like y'all know how my basement is set up. I got an area in my basement that's set up for food. And then I got an area in my basement where the couch is over there where we watch the game, Rock T. You don't eat over there. And I asked, I said, hey, take that back over there. Go eat that over there.
That's how you alleviate the problem. Yeah. You just tell people this is not where you eat or drink.
Yes, I got a brand new couch. Like I just got it, let me see, about 2.5 weeks ago. My parents was over, and I saw my mama getting some food and was headed in there. And I said, hey, listen now. I said, I would rather you eat that right over here at a counter because you can still see the TV. I try to prevent people from eating over there because if you spill something, it's a white couch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I just be trying to, but that don't mean that you picky and acting funny. If I got a white couch and some white carpet, I don't want you to take that red wine over there, especially, and people be talking with a glass of wine, expressing themselves with their hands, wine just in the glass, slinging from side to side. Yeah. And I can't even look at you.
Glass.
I'm looking at the Brett, you already know I'm looking at the glass. I can't even make eye contact with you because I'm looking at the glass and I'm watching that wine sling to the rim.
But here's the deal, Rick.
But then this ain't, hold on, Rod, this ain't no, he's acting funny. He's like, I don't want red wine. I don't even want to go through the trouble of having to clean up red wine and different things and crumbs and stuff. I don't eat all over folks' house. If people give you food and serve food in the kitchen, stay in the kitchen. If you have a drink, stay at the bar or get a coaster. Certain stuff, it just depends. Go ahead, Rock.
But it's up. When people are drinking, they get drunk. They get a little tipsy. So even though you set the game, set the rules of where you can and cannot eat and drink, and you got a host of people, you ain't going to be able to keep your eye on everybody at all times. And somebody that's getting a little tipsy, they start to move around a little
what
bit.
you say? Hey, y'all, we keeping all the drinks over here. We keeping all the food over here. Don't drink in the living room.
But if that's the case, though, but Ricky, my thing is you navigate those people to where you want to eat. If you got white carpet in your house and stuff, honey, and you don't want nobody to waste nothing on your white carpet, we ain't fit to go this area. We're going to go down to the den. Now I'm going to navigate you to the den, and this is where we're going to sit and drink it.
When we have more time, when we have more time, I'm gonna help y'all set up some boundaries where stuff like that won't happen, and people could be at your house and feel comfortable. But you just have to set boundaries, just like a line. Like, don't cross this line. Stay with this over here. But I'm gonna break it all down for you. I promise I'm gonna break it all down for you. All right, y'all. The time right now is damn, I can't see. 25 before the top of the hour. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Black Tony. First of the month, Black Tony. What up? Starting the year off wrong. Missed a whole month of January coming to work, bro.
Good morning, Shawty.
What do you have to say for yourself? It's February the 1st. Everybody at work except you.
And you know the first day of every month. You know this. You know what I do on the first day of the month. Every month, I like to reflect. I like to reflect on.
Listen to this.
When I started my therapy, when they gave me therapy for being a compulsive liar last year, and
hey, what?
They gave me therapy for being say I was a compulsive liar.
A compulsive liar, yeah.
And part of my therapy was that every first day of the month I reflect on life. My therapist told me, she said, you need to do something to reflect on life every first day of the month. And that's what I'm doing today. And I was reading last night.
Talk to me,
I read a book. And then what you got to understand, sir. While you going all off and hollering at me and being all mad, you got to remember. You got to understand this just right here from Dr. King. He said we got to remember. While today is today, somebody's yesterday is everybody's tomorrow, and everybody's tomorrow is somebody's today.
Wait,
you know that.
Wait. Run that by me. Run that by me. Run that.
Pick up your pencil.
Run that back.
Say we got to remember. While today is today, somebody yesterday is everybody tomorrow, and everybody tomorrow is somebody today. So guess what, Shawty? So I'll be there tomorrow because today really is already today. See, because when I told you yesterday I'll be there tomorrow, I meant that, Shawty, with the bottom of my heart. Yeah. But today is somebody's yesterday, and somebody's today is somebody's tomorrow. So tomorrow is really yesterday. So I'll be there tomorrow, not today.
Yeah, dog.
What, Rob?
In a weird way.
What you mean?
In a weird way that makes sense.
Let's run that back for the people in the back. Because I don't understand.
Today is,
Break that thing down.
Today is today, Shawty, but somebody's yesterday is everybody tomorrow. And everybody tomorrow is somebody's today. So what I'm saying is today is really yesterday in for somebody who's tomorrow.
That's deep.
So when I come tomorrow, that means that I will be there today. You see what I'm saying? Because when I come tomorrow, that will be today. But it won't be yesterday because yesterday already gone.
Black Tony.
So I'm gonna let you think about that, and I'm gonna holler at you.
In today's Black History Spotlight, we recognize Mrs. Geneva Louise Hopgood of Lafayette, Louisiana, who in 1981 had her AC go out for 4 days in 100-degree heat in her Section 8 apartment. And it got so hot in her bathroom that 3 bars of Dial soap melted down completely. But because she was on Section 8, she couldn't afford to replace them. So she had her kids bathe using the messy liquid, thus creating the nation's first version of body wash.
Shut your ass up. Super day.
That's how it was made.
Super day.
Yeah.
Man, shut your ass.
You gotta honor Louise Hopgood.
And she what? Can't
She
can't even
couldn't
read
afford
it.
to replace the bars of soap, so she had her kids wash up with it anyway, thus creating the nation's first version of what is
Maria.
now known as body wash.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was by a black woman.
This slave music in the background is
Today
what's
in
killing
Black
me.
history.
Man, shut up. Who came up with this? Man, go on. Everybody got time. We not doing that.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Taraji P. Henson, baby. They say this girl is back, honey. She is the latest addition, y'all, to the cast of the upcoming Peacock Limited series Fight Night, y'all, the $1 Million Heist, according to Variety. Now, they're saying Ms. Henson joins previously announced cast members Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, Terrence Howard, and Dexter Darden. Now, they're saying that the roles unites Henson, Howard, and Craig Brewer, y'all, who is the executive producer and director. Now, they said that the three previously, y'all, worked together on projects like the Oscar-winning film Hustle and Flow, as well as the hit Fox music industry drama, y'all, Empire, honey. Everybody's excited about it. Now, they're saying that the series, y'all, is based on the podcast Fight Night. I don't know if y'all heard of that. They said which was produced by Will Packard along with iHeart Podcast and Doghouse Pictures. It will be set, y'all, in Atlanta in 1970. Now, the official description states that it's going to tell the infamous story, y'all, of how an armed robbery, y'all, during the night of Muhammad Ali's historic 1970 comeback fight changed not only one man's life, but the entire city's destiny.
Ah, man.
Isn't that nice, y'all? Taraji is working again. And I wonder, did they consult with Oprah or anything? If they're going to pay her more money?
I'm pretty sure she's going to get a nice check off this one.
You think so? Because I think Will Packard is doing it. I'm sure Will Packard probably have more money than Oprah, where he could pay her a good salary and stuff. But, you know, she don't have to start on the movie and then saying that they ain't paying her no money. So that would be really good. So congratulations to Taraji, because we love Taraji. She's such a great actress, and she definitely deserves to be working again, honey, making her coins. So kudos to Taraji. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Snoop Dogg, y'all, they're saying, y'all, he's one of the most famous people on the planet. I didn't know that, but they say he even gets immune to getting starstruck. I don't know if y'all heard, he was on the Jennifer Hudson show recently, and he was talking about his new movie, The Underdog, and Snoop recounted, y'all, the time that he met one of his favorite, y'all, film stars, and they said he fainted from the butterflies in his stomach. He said, now, we were doing the movie Bones. He explained, he said, now, this is a young Snoop, he said. He said, and I was, young at the time. He said, they tell me that I got a role with Pam Grier. He said, and at that point, he demonstrated his excitement with a dance. Now, he said he catched the flight from Frisco to Vancouver. So, he said, when he got to Frisco, he was sitting down, and Pam Grier, y'all, walked up and sat right next to him, y'all, and started talking. He said his heart was beating so fast, honey. He said he didn't know what to do. He said he had to go to the bathroom, and he got there and fainted.
The original Foxy Brown.
The original Foxy Brown. Is that right? Normally, y'all, Ricky, for a man to say he fainted, is that masculine?
Yeah, I don't know
You
about
can't say faint. You can't say fainted. You have to say got
out.
lightheaded.
Well,
Passed out. You can't say fainted.
Oh, well,
If you faint, that's when you put your the back of your hand on your forehead and you drop. Like
Your knees buckle.
like your mama used to do in church, but when you get lightheaded, that's when you just kind of put your hand on top of your head and find the nearest seat and sit down and put your head in your lap. It's a man law violation. You can't say fainted. Just got lightheaded.
Yeah. Well,
My blood pressure medicine didn't work. Something.
Yeah.
Just think of something.
Well, honey, he said he fainted, so a lot of people was wondering, about that. But nevertheless, I mean, Pam Grier, like you said, right there, that was the original Foxy Brown.
And that's a
baby.
man law violation. If you're a man and you faint, you have to fall forward. You can't fall backwards.
Right. Yeah.
You can't have your knees curled up on the ground.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, if you're going to faint, fall forward. Go ahead and take that hit in the face, nose bleed, to make it look more manly. But when you fall backwards, oh no, you can't. You just can't. That's just like if you get to fighting. If you get to fighting and any change come out of your pocket or your shoe come off, you lost the fight. I don't give a damn if you beat that dude ass. If one of your shoes, if somebody have to come here and hand you one of your shoes, you done got your ass whooped in my book.
Especially if that sock start flapping.
Yeah, the sock flapping, somebody come say, hey, here go your shoes. No.
And you looking around for the other one? Yeah. You got one shoe in your hand and you looking for that other one. No.
Yeah, you got your ass whipped right there. You can't.
Or your girl trying to find your shoe for you.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is pewter. On the high end, you say pewter, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark gray. That's your color for
Dirty
the
sock,
day.
man.
Yeah, somebody walk up and say, hey, here you go, dog. And then you got to put the, especially if it's a church shoe. If it's a church shoe and don't have no laces and it come off. If somebody hand you a gator.
You can't even say that.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? You done really got your ass whipped if it's a Nike and they got shoelaces. But if somebody bring your ass a gator, you got your ass whipped. I know somebody. I ain't gonna talk about it because they listen to the morning show. But I know it. I know an older dude had a suit on and got his ass whooped.
He had a suit on and got beat up.
Had a suit on. He got beat up. Yeah, man. And about 5 of his buttons was gone. He had a necklace on, but the necklace didn't break. Hey, Ro was with me. Hey, Ro was with me.
Oh, man.
And we looked at each other. We just walked out. It was at the Elks Lodge. They whooped that dude ass.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they whooped his ass.
Man.
And somebody walked over there and gave him the shoe. And he sat in the chair, and his wife was helping him put his shoe back on.
What the wife say to him?
Oh, she was arguing at the other dude that had.
Are they still together?
The husband, yeah, they still together. The husband started the fight, but he got his ass whooped, and somebody whipped his damn shoe off, and he was sitting on a chair with all his buttons was gone off his shirt. I know he had on a burgundy plaid suit with the matching pants. He had on some burgundy shoes, and his wife was near there helping to put his shoe off.
I'm going to file for divorce.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Former Basketball Wives star Drea Michelle sparked the debate on social media after rumors surfaced that she's allegedly pregnant by her 21-year-old boyfriend, basketball star Jalen Green.
So Michelle is 39 years old, and her son name is Nico Howard, and he's the same age as Green, and he attends Georgia State University. Now, Michelle and Green reportedly began dating last year, and the news sparked a debate about grooming and comparisons to older men who date younger women.
Now, one of the biggest reasons folks feel like the age gap is too much is because Drea's oldest son, what is it, Nico, is the same age as Green, right? And many fans are calling her behavior predatory, while others say she's done nothing wrong, as the two are both, consenting adults. Now, some people are questioning whether her motives are pure or if there's a financial interest. Now, on the other hand, some fans wonder why the couple's age difference is even an issue, because so many famous men get away with having much younger girlfriends and wives. So this morning, we want to know, should Drea be scolded for dating and possibly getting pregnant by someone her son's age, that's in the NBA? And then the other question for me personally, like, would you date somebody that's your son's age that's not in the NBA? Would you give him the time of day if he was 20? I don't know. I'm just asking. Gary, what are your thoughts?
It is kind of spooky, though. But I think, with Drea, she's...
But ain't her oldest son by NBA?
I don't know.
No.
He's a regular guy. But my thing, love is love. But but you do know, Rick, in this situation, older men been doing it since the beginning of time. Men been doing it, dating younger women and stuff or whatever.
But what is she famous for? How everybody know her?
Basketball wife. She was a star. She was on a TV show.
So she was in a relationship with who in the NBA?
Was it Doug Christie back in the day?
No, that's
Jackie.
That's
Jackie's
Jackie
gonna
call
get you
that,
now.
honey.
Don't
Yes,
do that,
say that one, baby.
Lord, she gonna come up here.
Yeah, she will come. She will come to the station.
Jackie will come.
She have came to the station. We don't want none of that. I'm scared of her.
Me too.
All of us scared of her. We don't want none. So who is she dating? Don't nobody know.
Orlando Scandrick.
He played for the Cowboys.
Nope, was an NFL star who played for the
Cowboys. He played for the Cowboys.
That was Orlando.
No.
Wait a minute. But how she end up on Basketball Wives? Her husband was in the NFL.
Well,
they don't care.
I think she did date a basketball player. I just don't know which one. I think it might have been a couple over the throughout the years.
Well, how much is the young man that she's dating allegedly pregnant by? How much is his NBA contract worth?
How much was
he had a $500,000 deal coming out of high school because he didn't go to college. He went straight to the G League, and then of course he signed with the Rockets. So I don't know what his rookie contract was. He a baller though. He can hoop.
And she's probably
they say he's gonna be looking at like $35 million or something like that.
Oh, really?
And she's probably the girl of his dreams. He grew up watching her. It was like, ooh, one day.
You know how y'all grew up watching these women and stuff, like Pam Grier and Snoop Dogg said and stuff. So, y'all look at these women when y'all young, and now when you finally get a little extra change, you could afford them now, so you go out and conquer them.
But let's take a flip side look at this. As many of us are parents of adult children, how would you feel if your 21-year-old son brought home a woman who's almost 40?
I'd have to whoop that ass.
Well, I got a son that's about to be 21, and I would feel some kind of way about it if he tried to have a relationship with her. But if he was just smashing.
Your wife.
Oh, my wife a fighter. My wife a fighter. She was about to go to his job and fight this woman for rubbing on his tattoos. She was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, she what?
Yeah, my son, he was working at Home Depot, and one of them ladies in there was rubbing on his tattoo, talking about how nice it was.
Where's the tattoo located?
On his chest.
Oh.
She was like,
and your wife went
wait
up
a
there?
minute. She was about to. She was like, wait a minute. She tell her don't be putting her hands on you. She old enough to be your mama.
I'd be like, what do you want with my son?
Come on, you can admire without putting your hand on it.
Yeah, I feel, my son model a little bit, and he's a former player for the for Alabama State basketball team, and I've seen some real creepy stuff. Some older women just like really be at Malik and saying
all
some
athletic.
little
It's
stuff.
gorgeous, yeah.
They in that range where them older cougars will go after them.
Yeah, Malik got them high cheekbones, and my son looked just like his mom. You know what I'm saying? It has been some uncomfortable times when women was just like, you pay a compliment, oh, he's so handsome, but them compliments keep coming. Boy.
Or they say, oh, hit me up when you graduate, when you turn 18. Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty. Don't do that.
Is this something now, Rick? Is this something kind of like proud or maybe pimping about that? Even though you may not agree with it, like.
Well, I know my son is handsome because he modeled. Like I know that his mom used to model, but like I don't like when older women just be, you know what I'm saying. But I just love his look.
But that'll mature them though. Men mature much slower than women. So at least if you get with an older woman, it'll mature him fast enough where he could know right from wrong.
Let him live life and go through it.
Yeah, and then he'd be blushing. He'd be talking about, yes, ma'am, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, thank you. Trying to. I think that's his way of trying to let them know, like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Oh, you don't have to say yes, ma'am. Yes, he do.
Older women can get a young man sprung too, and that could mess his head up.
Quickly.
I think it would be different if it was like
if he
one
was
is in their
38,
30s,
she's 59,
and 50,
that's
but the 20s is just like your mind is just. You're not developed. You're just becoming an adult, and there's just so many things to experience.
My daughters are 22 and 26. Now they be having company like this, all high school or college, and I pull my daughters like, look, hey, tell your little friend they can't wear that now. They can't wear that. Tell her to go put some sleeves on and some longer shorts or some jogging pants. We're not doing these tight little. You ought to see them.
Your bodies mature really fast. I mean, my daughter's 12. She's tall, got little hips.
Women, and then you got to keep a level of integrity in your house because you got teenage boys also.
Yeah.
They get. They see her. They know she got some hips and some tight shorts on, the little volleyball shorts and stuff. You come, good morning, Mr. Smiley. You out of orange juice?
Yeah, dog.
You need to go put some clothes on, and I'll go to Winn-Dixie and get you some orange juice. All right, let's go to the phone. 866-9 Ricky. 866-9 Ricky. Good morning.
What's going on? This country from Miami, Florida. I believe that Drea should be scolded because I'm 40 myself, and I couldn't see myself dating somebody that's my son's age, 20 years old. I look at myself like a pedophile. Like our daughter that's 19, 18, and nah, she wrong. She knows she wrong.
I'm calling from Maumelle, Arkansas, and no, I don't think she should be scolded. Men do it all the time. However, since I have an 18-year-old son, I wouldn't feel comfortable with doing it.
Chardonnay. I'm from Houston, Texas. And yes, I feel like if men can do it, then why can't women? Like, older men do it all the time. So what's wrong with her doing it?
This is Leah from Houston. I feel like, no, she shouldn't be scolded because there's a bunch of grown men that can't wait for an 18-year-old girl to turn 18 and they be right, up under her. So, no.
January from Baltimore, and any man or woman dating someone same age or younger as their own child, that's totally 100% made.
And I'm calling from Miami, Florida. I think she should be. I mean, a lot of that's going on right now, but it's causing so much deception of what a family should be. In this time and day, there's a lot of people falling off on what families, morals and ethic morals are. And we're so far off right now, sometimes people don't even know what's right and what's wrong.
I'm calling from Cincinnati. Yes, I think she should be scolded. And if he was a little younger, she would be in jail. She's a predator, like an old-ass man. I ain't no concept. Gold-digging predator, call themselves cougars.
I'm so glad they got us on R&B station. You ought to see me up in the club, man. Them young girls be trying to talk. They don't care. The young girls don't even care.
They don't. They looking for
But when
you.
I pull out that Bible and start reading the book of Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastic.
Yeah, say it again, Brett.
Ecclesiastic.
Well, I start reading. I keep my Bible with me at the comedy club. They be shaking your hand. I go get a Bible and get them in the corner, start reading some scriptures. They get turned off and then they leave, y'all.
What's the name of that book again?
What's the chapter? Yeah, I always read Ecclesiastes when them young chicks talk to you. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Good morning, all. Good to be with you. Happy Thursday and happy February 1st, which is Black History Month. It's funny, man. It's one of those things that I just think it's funny and almost ridiculous when people talk about, do we need Black History Month anymore? And with how much of our history exists and how much of it we don't know, putting us in a place where we don't have the ability to often share it with other people, we need it all the time. For those of you that don't know, Carter G. Woodson, who is the father of Black History Month, founded an organization in September of 1915 with Jesse E. Moreland called the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History. And the organization was dedicated to researching and promoting achievements of Black Americans and other people of African descent because people didn't know it. And today the organization is known as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. And in 1926, they had the first Negro History Week. And it was in February, not because somebody else told us to have it in a month that was cold and short, but it was in February because it was the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, who at the time had inspired so many. And the event caught on. It inspired schools, communities, organizations. And in 1976, it became a nationally celebrated month. And so, you know, this month and every Black History Month, just remember that Carter G. Woodson created it as a time to celebrate and acknowledge, not as a time to study. Anybody who thinks that the study of their own people is relegated to 1 month has some real issues they got to deal with, because nobody tells us when we can study. And what's crazy is, you know, Woodson was brilliant. Think about where we are right now and listen to this quote that Woodson gave. He said, "In the schools of business administration, Negroes are trained exclusively in the psychology and economics of Wall Street, and are therefore made to despise the opportunities to run ice wagons, push banana carts, and sell peanuts among their own people. Foreigners who have not studied economics but have studied Negroes take up this business and grow rich." And we can look around our community right now and think about people that are doing things that we claim we don't want to do and building financial legacy as a result of it. Woodson was not somebody who lived in the past. He was somebody that used the past as a motivator for the future. And so throughout this month, I want to talk about people. I want to talk about events in our history that we may or may not have heard of. But I also want to know from you what in Black history inspires you. And Rick, I want us to be clear, too. Black history is our own family, not
Absolutely.
just people who have books written about them. If we study more about our own family, we might be more inspired than waiting on somebody else's family to inspire us. Because Big Mama and them and all the people that put them where they are got stories of resilience and strength and overcoming and triumphing and thriving that we don't tell enough. So, Rick, just curious for you, man, who was the first person in history that inspired you?
I was always a fan of Malcolm X. Malcolm X and, of course, all of the work of Dr. King. Growing up, my mom had a picture of Malcolm X and a picture of Dr. King hanging up on the wall back in the 70s for years. And I always found myself laying on the couch staring at that Malcolm X picture. I remember how that picture looked as plain as day. Even when I went and got a haircut, I wanted my hair cut like Malcolm X. When I started wearing glasses, I want glasses like brother Malcolm X, man. Some of my first book reports that I used to do during the Black History program, I would always do work on Malcolm X. And I thought Dr. King was our uncle because he was on everybody's wall in our family. I thought he was some kin to us. But before I really understood, but man, I
get that.
Absolutely love, and that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Anything about Brother Malcolm X, I love him.
I don't know if there was anybody who inspired me more that I didn't know. But check this. In a note to Black History, I got to get out of here. I just want to say salute to Sam Baldwin. He passed away in Toledo, Ohio. He was one of my fathers in college. I love him and his family. I'm sending prayers. He was one of your frat brothers, Rick, and we lost him last week. He lived an amazing life. I'll be in Toledo celebrating him this week. Sam Baldwin and family in Toledo, Ohio, we love you. Y'all hit me at Destination on IG, and I'll hit y'all next week.
Appreciate you, Jeff. Love you, man. We about to hook someone up with a family trip for 4 to the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World. All right, let's see if we can get them on the phone. Good morning. Is this Pat Jones?
Yes, this is she.
What up? How you doing, Miss Pat Jones?
I'm good, thank you.
Hey, and you live in Mainville, Ohio. How far is that from Cleveland?
I'm outside of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, okay, all right. Hey, so look, we got to meet up. You got to bring me a bag of Grippos. You know I love those chips.
Oh, okay, I will do that.
All right. So let me ask you this now. You sound like you work pretty hard, and you could use a vacation right now, right?
Yes, I can. Yes, thank you.
Well, I got to tell you something. So listen, congratulations. You just won a family of 4 trip to Walt Disney World.
Oh my gosh, Pat, we are so excited for you. Congratulations. Now listen, you are getting hooked up with 4 round trip tickets to Orlando, Florida, ground transportation, a 4-night stay at a Walt Disney World resort, and a $200 Disney gift card, and 4 5-day Harper theme park passes so that you can enjoy all the fun with your family at Walt Disney World. Are you excited, girl?
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Now, we're excited for you, Miss Pat. Tell everybody what morning show just hooked you up with a 5-day family trip for 4 to Walt Disney World.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is. All right, Miss Pat. Hey, enjoy yourself.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 26. I'm sorry. Yeah, 26 after the hour. I can't put my damn little Daryl glasses on. What up, Maria?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Hundreds of teachers and staff rallied Wednesday morning to protest Durham public schools. More than 75% of school employees at 12 schools in the district called in sick or took leave, effectively shutting down their schools. Now, at the rally on Wednesday, teachers joined support staff to call for the district to restore raises that are being revoked and continue to honor years of experience for classified workers. So, got to take care of our educators. In other news, the CEOs of America's biggest social media companies were grilled by a Senate committee yesterday about their failure to prevent young people from being victimized through their platforms. This has been really big I saw the footage, Ricky, and there were parents there holding up photos of their children who were victimized. It was very emotional. Parents of some of the victims cheered and jeered as senators accused the companies of failing to deal with misuse of Facebook, TikTok, Snap, Discord, and X. Now, the committee has unanimously approved 5 bills that would allow users to opt out of certain content and that would permit lawsuits to be brought against companies for posts that lead to sexual abuse, bullying, and other illegal acts. Lastly, Ricky, if you want your kids to listen to your advice, research says that you should support their independence and viewpoint first. A University of California Riverside study found that using phrases like "because I said so" or "get over it" are likely to push your young adults away.
Okay, but it's because I said so. And you're not going to condition me to give somebody that don't pay for anything an explanation. I don't have to be mean about it. But, you know, in my house, I feel like the way I grew up, I don't ask my grandmother why. It's whatever she said, and that's what it was. Whatever my grandfather said, that's what it was. Or whatever. I don't pay no bills, and I don't have no say-so. And later on, if I want to ask him, have a conversation about it and ask permission to have the conversation, that's another thing. But right then and right there, I'm not going to challenge my granddad on nothing. Because that's what he said, and that's what he meant, and he meant what he said. He ain't finna train me to get into this new Dr. Phil, Oprah Winfrey stuff or whatever. That's the problem now. That's why none of the kids out here now don't want to do what nobody tell them to do, because you owe their ass an explanation, and they in your house, up under your roof. What? I don't explain my nose. It's just no.
Yeah, these young adults are real different these days, so
they
definitely.
Sure the hell is. Better get out of my house.
I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Already, man. Appreciate that, Maria. Women's college hoops update. You already know what time it is. Iowa superstar Caitlin Clark moves to number 2 on the all-time scoring list, 3,424 points. The number 1 spot is held by Las Vegas Aces star Kelsey Plum at 3,527. Caitlin should eclipse that before the end of this college hoop season. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes headed to his 4th trip to the Super Bowl in 6 seasons as a starter. He done won 2 Super Bowls already. Now, Rick, jump in on this. Super Dave, you can if you want to as well, man. If he wins this Super Bowl, this will be number 3. He's only 28 years old. Not now, but real soon, man, we got to start having that conversation about Mahomes surpassing Tom Brady as the GOAT. Now, I know we got to tap the brakes, but he's almost there, Rick. I mean, come on.
He's sitting on the edge of the bed. He hadn't got up and washed his face and brushed his teeth yet. He's sitting on the edge of the bed. You see what I'm saying? He got to slide into his house shoes.
Right.
Wash your face and brush your teeth before you get to doing all that. You're doing too much. It's too early.
I mean, but he is on the edge of the bed. Like,
but what's on the edge?
Now, the dude is 28. He done been to 4 Super Bowls in his first 6 seasons as a starter. If he wins this year, that's 3. Tom Brady done won 7. Now, you know, you got Andy Reid, one of the best coaches of all time. So it's that Bill Belichick, Tom Brady combination, Mahomes and Andy Reid combination. I don't see this. I mean, he still got some stuff to prove, but dude.
Yeah, let him. Okay, let's say he just stood up and put his Nike slides on.
Right.
There you go. To wash his face and brush his teeth.
There you go.
Last year he was sitting up, but he stood up.
Yeah.
Now, if he win this year, then he'll be headed in there to wash his face and brush his teeth.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
I just have to use that analogy because we don't want nobody just in the kitchen eating breakfast. You ain't wash your face and brush your teeth. Right? Okay, I'm just saying.
That's a good way to put it. Okay, we all on the same page. We on the same page.
All right.
There it is. So y'all follow me on social media at Rock T Holla, and let's further discuss this. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Brickety Tack got the hot spot right now. Let's get it.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 28 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Juvenile is putting the Lover and Friends Festival on notice over his lack of payment. His anger stems from the Lovers and Friends people slapping his name on the flyer to help entice ticket sales, but not handing over the dough for the promo. Juvenile accused the festival of straight up doing bad business, claiming the organizers are stalling on paying him his deposit. He simply believes this type of treatment is unacceptable for an artist of his stature. And if you recall, I said something like this about they did it to Mary J. Blige, and she had them up that money and give her pay, and now she's on there. So I don't know. They just shouldn't do that, though. Don't just say people are on there if they really not on there if you haven't settled the business and handled the business yet, because that upsets people, and then they're going to charge you more probably because now you got to pay for line almost. So anyway, thanks to his latest hits, Sensational and IDGAF, Chris Brown becomes the first artist of the century and the sixth artist overall to chart on Billboard for 20 consecutive years. Wow. Before 2024, there were only 5 acts in the history of Billboard who can boast about having charted for at least 20 distinct and consecutive calendar years on the Hot 100. Now, Chris joined the ranks of Elton John, Rod Stewart, Stevie Wonder, Madonna, and Elvis Presley in this exclusive club. Congratulations, Chris. He always got a hit every year.
I remember when he came out, he was like 15, 16.
Every year.
And now he got 20 years.
Yep. Isn't that crazy?
That make you feel
And
old.
my favorite is, one of my favorites is Poppin'. I love
Yep.
Poppin'.
Say what your name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think his first one was Run It, Run It. So
Yep, that was his
congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations to Chris Brown. We do love him. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up, y'all, we got the praise mixed
Right.
down with Dwight Stone. Yes, sir.
Y'all think Chris Brown will ever do a Super Bowl halftime? I mean, he got enough.
He do
stuff.
got enough. I need him to put some respect on his name because he really does have enough. And
He
if
is
y'all
dope.
remember when he did that Michael Jackson tribute, look it
On
up.
everything.
He killed
On
it.
everything.
The one that he never got to
my
perform?
mama. No, he did one before that.
Okay, because I saw the background dancer footage when he was with Sierra, and that one was really dope.
No, he did a
He
tribute.
won before that.
Yeah, he look it up. He
Yeah, he's
killed
dope.
it. He dope. He killed it.
One of the
All right.
dopest of all time.
All times. I agree with that. Y'all, the time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.